canine handler. We got a new chief at that mid-level agency, and I started Googling him, find out where he was from, and wanted to find out his likes to see if any of my likes or what the department needs were running parallel together. So I basically made a video back in 2002 with the antiquated technology and presented it to him. He actually liked it, presented it to city council, did a Homeland Security grant, got us the money, which basically was for 2 dogs, 2 fully outfitted canine vehicles, and for that specialized billet to have. It was a neat deal. And then he put the rules on the wall on what it took to become a canine officer. So I went in there and looked at it, and I was like, well, shit, I don't qualify, because you had to have 5 years on the street, yada, yada, yada. And I'd had 9 months. I mean, I had worked at a couple other agencies before there as a reserve and whatever. So I called the chief. I mean, I wasn't friends with him, but I had his number. It's not a huge agency. And I told him, I was like, man, I thought this would be open to everybody. He's like, well, no. He's like, no, you know what? I'm the chief. He's like, how long have you been here? It's like, well, maybe 10 months here in a few days. And he goes, okay. And he went down there, changed it to 10 months. He's the chief. He can do as he pleases.
Yeah, he can do what he wants.
But that, of course, in the eyes of the officers that I worked with,
alienated the shit out of him.
Oh my God. You want to talk about putting a target on your back. And I'm not talking about an actual, somebody doing something, but it's just like high school.
You did, if I'm understanding you correctly, you did the legwork.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
To get this program.
Did everything, brought in the people, helped them find the, all the stuff. But then he did the right thing is he had an external board and an internal board. And I, lucky enough, smoked them both, got selected. And then I did canine for 9 years. But during that time, any agency in Tarrant County would call me out. So all the municipalities there, a couple agencies in West Dallas, I'd be on call for. And the chief would allow me, it was a big PR tool. Yeah. Allow me to go do it. My dog's name, you're going to get a kick out of this, Mary Jane. So...
That was your Spider-Man fan. That makes sense.
Yeah. So it was great to have Mary Jane and doing drug interdiction and stuff like that. Having a guy knowing he's going to prison for a very long time. What's your dog's name? Mary Jane. He's like, oh shit, Mary Jane's putting me in prison.
Yep.
But it was a neat thing. My first dog in training was named Bruno, and you see that little scar there. That was the first day of training. He was a Belgian Malinois, literally on steroids, I'm pretty sure. And he ate my lunch, put me in JPS hospital, then transferred over to Harris once I was stable. And
okay, did he get removed from the street after that, or
he did? And then I found out that the guy that he bit before me lost his arm from the elbow down. But yeah, so
dang, that's a good bite.
It is. It broke the radius of the ulna, and I finished out training in a sling, and that's where Mary Jane came into.
Shit.
I was a little dog shy, if a poodle would come around the corner, I was drawing down on it. And, it's just one of those. Yeah. It was almost like a PTS event. I hate saying the D on the end of that. I just like to say PTS, but.
Yeah. I've had a few guys on, they say PTSI, they say PTS, they say, some say PTSD just because it's what we're indoctrinated with. Sure. I use PTSD just because hashtag wise, it's the easiest to find and gets the most people to look.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, let's go down the canine line. Canine options. Let's go that route first. I have had a couple canine guys on first, but we haven't gone down this route. I think right now probably the still most popular one that people know of is a German Shepherd. Mm-hmm. So the Belgian is probably the next one, but people don't understand what a Belgian is. Sure. And everybody wants one for a pet, so I want you to go down that road. And then. Yeah, kind of give the options and tell what each dog is strong in.
Okay, I'll do that. First of all, I'm going to talk about the smells in a dog's nose. And majority of people will know, obviously, that they can smell a lot. But if you were to take the mucous membrane, I hate to get technical, inside a dog's nose and were to unravel it, well, first off, do a human's nose. So if you do a human... A medical doctor told me if you unravel it, basically it would come from the front of the nose. You could wrap it around to the back of about the middle of the head on a cadaver, and that's about how long it is. And that's our smell receptors that we have. But if you take a dog, it's the entire length of his body. So their smell, I mean, that's the biggest sense that a dog has is its nose, and it's amazing what they can do. Personally, I had a black Labrador was my dog, Mary Jane, but before that, the one that bit me, being a Belgian Malinois, is a very high-driven dog. It's almost like a cattle dog. They, there's a guy on TV that tells you need to walk your dog at least twice. You better have a big area for a Mal. Mals have to have more water, more playtime. Otherwise, they are going to absolutely destroy, not all of them, but the majority of them will destroy their environment if they don't get that out. So, Malinois, I don't suggest, but I'm not the world's leader in it, as a family pet.
Every canine handler I know says that
Yes.
same thing.
Yes. I mean, they're great. Trained dog, working dogs, they are outstanding. If I had a Malinois at home as a pet, I probably wouldn't have a job because I'd be at home watching the dog to make sure it wasn't eating the neighbor. It's not
Eating the
my other
couch.
dog. Yes, eating
Yeah.
the couch. Again, great working dog. German Shepherds, dual purpose. And for the canine guys listening, I'm not talking about dual purpose in our work, but they can be a good family dog as long as the breeding is correct. But they're also a great police dog.